What's up, Trash Talkers? What's up? I think some of the Stone Bets crew is watching. And what's up, Gruntworks Nation? So this is your Friday night UFC Pick'em. Now, those of you who are brand new watching, these guys are
What's
good.
Up, Trash Talkers? What's up? I think some of the Stone Bets.
Mute yourself, man.
I'm just a color guy. So, anyways, we had a little sound hiccup there because Joe's retarded. Anyway, so and we call him Trigger Joe. And sorry, we didn't start on time. We didn't start at 1700 like we were supposed to because Buddy Beckwith, all right, who you will watch tomorrow and his honesty cap is hilarious, was live in a Walmart. All right, whenever Buddy Beckwith goes live in a Walmart, you stop what you're doing and you watch. Okay, so that's kind of what we were doing. Sorry for the delay. If you haven't been watching these guys, they're really good. They're better than all the Vegas experts. All right. And they've been killing it. All right. They had a little off week last week, but their off week was still, I think they were, like I said, let me finish, Bill. So I think they were still 7 for 10. All right. The 2 weeks before that, they were 9 and 10 and I think 10 and 10 the week before that. So listen to their picks. All right. If you want to bet, I explain it every week. If you bet parlays, like 5-6 fight parlays, you're probably going to lose. Okay. That's why they pay out so much. All right. But listen to their locks. If these guys agree on a fight and they agree on how it ends and when it ends, they're over 90% with accuracy on picking them. So make sure you place your bets properly with these guys. If you can't gamble, don't freaking gamble. Right. If it's a problem, just the way it is. I do want to welcome, we got Sergeant G, the Stone Vet. Some of you have seen his podcast shared on Gruntworks. Okay. He is the Marine Corps rep for VTT and he gets on there and he talks about all kinds of crazy stuff. So now you got a face to the name. So there is the Stone Vet. Welcome to the show, the UFC Pick'em Sergeant G. All right. With us, as always, is Bill Willie Pete Pearson, the Fister, the FO, calling in the big bombs, calling in that Willie Pete. And you got Joe, Triggered Joe Britson. And of course, I'm the big Earl. I'm the talent. I'm why everybody's here. But anyways, so without further ado, let's talk about something real quick. Everybody wants to talk about Tucker Carlson. All right.
He did what he was supposed to do, man.
This is a UFC pick'em. All right. What Tucker said was absolutely stupid, idiotic, right? Dumb. But what happened? People got triggered. And then they felt the need to comment, right? So those comments from some of the very higher ups in the DOD, all y'all did was blast Tucker's ratings through the roof. So as he buys a new car tomorrow, and you're still yelling about his opinion about women, right? He won. Okay, so we'll talk about that more on the Trash Talk Hour tomorrow. This show is for Fight Pick'em. So welcome to the show again. These guys will pick it, and we're running a new contest. So those of you that are watching, okay, make sure if you want to come on and challenge our experts, because Sergeant G is going to challenge the experts today. If you want to come on and challenge the experts and you beat them, we're going to give you a shirt. Oh, I'm going to give you a free shirt. Okay, so, I mean, you never know. I mean, I've beat them before, and I pick fighters by name.
Okay. When have you beat me?
It was I beat both of you that one time with the heavyweight fight that didn't go your way. Some guy you said was too old and will never win, and I picked him and he won.
Sounds extremely vague.
Yeah.
It only happened once out of like 30 shows, so that's why I can't remember.
You're not coming correct with the deets.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, let's get into the fight card. All right, we're gonna do it. We're going to do a little reverse order here so Sergeant G can't piggyback off somebody. We're going to let the guest host, the guest go first on everyone.
I want to say something. I want to say something before he goes because I think I got it. No, I think I called him this morning when he was playing around asking, he was feeling out to see if we were up on our research. And I believe we're getting sandbagged here, Bill. I think he's been studying for weeks, and this is his moment. He's been very tactical about it, but I think I called his card. So go ahead. I'm not buying this newcomer shit.
Like that, dude.
We're not taking it easy on you either.
I mean, all right, what Dana White's doing now with the UFC. I don't know anybody who's in the game anymore. Man.
Dana White's one of the greatest Americans of all time, hands down. So, anyways, everybody's like, "Yeah, we're shutting down for COVID." He's like, "I'm buying a fucking island."
Yeah, he's like, yes, yeah, exactly.
And we're just gonna fight on there. So the first fight is a middleweight fight, and you got Eric Anders at 13-5 versus Darren Stewart at 12-6. So Sergeant G, say hi, and who's going to win that fight, and how's it going to happen?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G from the Stone Vet, man. I'm glad to be on here with these trash talkers, man. These guys that are helping us figure something out, right? Like I said, these fights, man, I don't know any of these guys. These guys came at me and asked me, hey, you want to come on and try to make some calls? I said, I tried, man, but I don't know any of these people. I don't know their style. I don't know if they boxers. I don't know if they grapplers. I don't know what's going on. I tried looking up some fights this afternoon. I was like, who are these people, dude? I said, I see Joe. It looks like he's trying to fight this Saturday in the main event, but I don't know how that's going to happen with him being here with us tonight. So looking at this here, man, I don't even know, dude. I mean, me and my son, we got a joke about who we usually pick, but I think I'm going to have to go with Anders here. I don't even know his style, honestly. I know he's the underdog, and I always like picking the underdog, man.
That's the way I pick every week. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Go for the underdog, and
it's fair enough. Yeah, people have picked on this show before based on what country people are from. Nick loves going with Russians. All right, so don't feel bad about picking based on the underdog. That's good.
Anybody from the Eastern Bloc, I'm picking. They had a harder life than you did. Okay?
That's yeah.
They are fighters.
It's hard to argue with that. Hard to argue with that logic.
I think,
Sarge, how is Anders going to win?
I think Anders going to win with a knockout, dude. I think he's going to
take
him to the ground and knock him down, ground and pound. He's going to light him up.
What round you
light
calling?
him up, dude.
What round you calling?
It's going to go. I'm going to say third round. He's going to knock him out.
Anders, third round knockout. I'm writing it down.
Write it down. Let's see it.
All right. Third round KO. Okay. Now we'll go to the experts. So remember, Gruntworks, YouTube guys watching, Trash Talk team watching. Don't listen to Sergeant G and I. All right. So listen to these guys for the actual money. They're just part of this. This is just for like the fun part of the show. So who do we got? Bill's still the champion because those of you who don't know, these guys have a contest going that they put on hold for like freaking 4 months because I don't know why, but the Bill is still in the lead. All right. He's still in the lead by 1 point in that contest. So Bill, you get to go first because you still the man. You the champ.
Yeah. So definitely going to go against the Stone Vet. I'm going to go with Darren Stewart with a decision. This is going to be another horrible fight. It's going to go to decision. And Darren Stewart, you got to remember about Anders. He's lost 4 of his last 6. He's
4 of his last 6.
Prove himself now, man.
But the problem is that he's fallen victim to that Dana White. Hey, it's COVID. I'm going to keep fight nights going. So
he needs beer money.
Yeah, this is another beer money fight. So it's going to be Darren Stewart decision. It's going to be a trash fight. But Eric Anders is just fighting for beer money. Joe, what do you got?
That's what I got right here. You ready? Oh, my goodness.
You screwed up again.
I know, it's horrible.
You are 0 for 7 today on doing anything. Like, is that why Travers is there to make sure you take your dick out before you pee? Is that like what we got going on?
He just said D. No, I got exactly the same thing as Bill. This guy's a decision machine. And neither one of these guys it doesn't move the needle for me. So yeah, I got Stewart by decision, probably convincingly. Hey, I got the siren now. Still on the Bluetooth. Nice.
Those of you trying to hear the siren, which we can't hear, another failure.
Where is it? Where is it at?
Anyways, so Joe obviously hit what you see that little plant behind Sergeant G's head. Hey. That's definitely what Joe hit before this show started. So might want to have that on a slant. We don't know yet. We don't have the trends. We don't have the trends or the stats yet on whether or not Joe picks really good high or not, but we're gonna find out. So
hey, Nick, hang on. No, let's have a little fun with this.
We are. We're having a lot of fun with it.
What are the stats on me picking in totality? Where are we at? About 80%?
When you guys agree, we're over 90.
Okay, well, that's the same stats as Stone.
Yeah.
Because there's something that's happened 100% of the time, in case you're not catching my drift.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
60% of the time.
I'm not in the Army anymore.
60% of the time, we're
Hey, 74% of all stats are made up on the spot. So there you have it. we have the picker. We have Sergeant G, the guest picker, saying Anders in an epic upset in a third round KO. And then the experts agree that it will be Stewart.
Snooze fest.
In a snooze fest decision. All right. So now we go to the next fight, a flyweight fight, which you got Cap. I'm gonna go with Capet because he probably churches that shit up. And then you got and then you got Nicolau. So you got Nicolau at 15-3 and Capet with a little freaking thing over the top of it at 15-5. So Sergeant G, the Stone Vet.
Man,
who you got
look
in
at
that fight
here,
round?
man. These some little guys, dude. These are the little guys you take around. You just grab them around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They weighing in at 125, 135 pounds, dude. These are little flyweight guys, man. It's gonna be like mosquitoes fighting each other out there.
Joe.
You know, they're gonna be a lot of slapping, a lot of grappling, I think, on this fight here. But looking at these two guys, man, that's gonna go to decision, man. It's gonna end up going to decision, and Cappy's gonna win it by decision. Capet is going to win it by decision, I think, in this fight, man.
Joe Dirte.
Don't church it up, son. You live in a boiler room.
The Stone Vet. Again, hey, those of you on Groundworks watching, we release the Stone Vet on your page every Wednesday. So make sure you check out that podcast. He is hilarious, has great content on there. Go to our YouTube channel, catch up. All right, go to Veteran Trash Talks YouTube channel. This show will be on there. So, Joe, who do we got in the Capet and the Nicolau fight?
I'm going to go with Capois. And say I don't know, Bill, I don't even remember what you and I talked about in this one, but
you don't remember a lot of what happened today.
I like him by finish. Yeah, I like him by KO. So I'm gonna call Capois, but he's got a highlight reel on the other venue that he fought at. He's definitely finished a lot of people. So I'm gonna take him by knockout second round.
Nice. KO, second round. Bill, what do you got on that?
So normally I would go with the Stone Vet, right? These little guys just have little slap fights with each other, and it goes 3 to 5 rounds. But here's the thing: why I'm going with Capois, whatever you want to go with.
Capois.
The guy he's fighting has lost twice. Once he got kicked in the head and woke up a couple minutes later. And before that, he got punched in the jaw and woke up.
That can cause problems.
So I'm going to go with Cappy with the TKO second half of the second round.
Okay, so there it is, another agreement. Oh, the siren's going off. We have another agreement with the experts. Second round KO for Cappy. All right. Now, let's go to the third fight. The third fight is a bantamweight fight, and you got Jonathan Martinez versus Davey Grant. Martinez coming in at 13-3. Grant coming in at 12-4. So, Sergeant G, man, how's it going down?
Man, how's this going down here? I mean, these are some little guys fighting, dude. Like, these are the fights they keep you entertained. They'll keep you entertained because they're gonna be running all around the ring around each other, you know. With this here, I don't know, man. With these two here, man, I'm looking at these pictures here, and this guy, Davey Grant, got some eyes on him that scare some people, man. He gonna eat somebody, he gonna do something with somebody, man. But I think Martinez, that pretty boy, that pretty face, man. I think he's gonna be able to woo Grant over and get him in. They're gonna be some grappling. I think he's gonna put him in a rear naked choke in the second round, man.
Okay, so you got a submission in the second round with Martinez.
All
right, Martinez sub second round. Now I thought you were going to go logical with that and say that you're going to go with the pretty boy because obviously his face ain't been hit. All right, but if you're going to say it,
dude,
if you're going to say it because he's going to woo the opponent, I could maybe that's a new strategy in UFC. Hey man, put some makeup on, look good for that motherfucker.
Look good. So he'll submit to you.
And so sub in the second round. All right, Bill, who do you got in the Martinez Grant fight?
Goddamn Stone Vet. Martinez for sure. Martinez is like a minus 330. I'm going to go with decision. Okay. Here's the problem with this. Here's the problem with this. One, they're both boring, typically. Martinez is a striker, but Grant, all of his losses have come from submission. So I'm going with Martinez by decision. But I'm telling all the bettors out there, do not be surprised if this ends in a late second, early third round submission. Because Grant loves to be
like the Stone Vet said.
Ooh.
Stone Vet might get a 3-pointer on this one, but I'm still going to go with Martinez decision on this one.
All right, Triggered Joe. You and your siren, what do you got?
Same thing as Bill.
Is hitting them just as good as the THC is.
Same thing as Bill. Yeah, I got Martinez by decision. It's one of those fights where I don't think he's slick enough to pull that sub just based on brute strength alone. And once they get into the second and third round, guys start sweating, they get a little slippery, the subs get hard to pull off. But I think Martinez dominates. You know, he gets more of the actual sub attempts. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull one off. But I think that the guy he's fighting, I think he's tough enough to fight off the early grappling to where they're sweating enough to where he's not going to get a sub. So I think Martinez dominates and wins by decision, and he's actually one of my locks.
Nice. There you have it. So now we go to the next fight, which is, well, we could break off for a little bit here and talk about the fact that all three of you guaranteed on the experts guaranteed on the first three fights. We'll get into, so those of you watching and betting, we'll get into who's going to be their locks, who's going to be their parlays, and who's going to be their DraftKings / FanDuel. One of you guys want to sponsor us, we'll just say your name. So
no kidding.
They'll give you their locks, they'll give you their parlays, and they'll give you a DraftKings pick. So it sounds like this might be a parlay fight card. So here we go. Featherweight. We got Dan Iggy versus Gavin Tucker, 13-1, and Iggy's coming in at 14-3. Now I'm going to pick this one too, because Gavin Tucker just sounds like a guy that I want to beat up. I mean, you know, Gavin Tucker's the guy that when he was 16 years old, his dad got him like a Mercedes or something like that in the high school parking lot. And he had all the cute girls with him. And it's Gavin. All right. Hey, who's that? That's Gavin Tucker. All right. And then, you know, he smarts off one time and I knock his ass out. That's how that goes down. That's how that happens. All right. Tracking Gavin, I got you. I'm undefeated.
I thought you were a shoulder taker.
I'm a shoulder guy, but that's only when I'm facing a little guy like Joe. So like he can't handle the pressure. So Sergeant G, who do we got in the Iggy Tucker fight?
You right about that, dude. This dude Gavin Tucker look like a pretty boy walking around like he the shit. Like he king shit. He's knocked out a couple of little guys, maybe. I don't know. He's a featherweight, so you have to be.
They
real
all knock out little guys.
To knock you out. You know what I'm saying? He go up against a big guy like me. It's gonna take a little bit more than that little fist of his to knock somebody out. You know. I'm gonna go with Iggy, man. Iggy look like he a rugged man, like he out in the woods cutting down some trees, and he gonna come in here and try to cut this guy down a little bit. We'll see. I'm gonna say it's gonna go a decision, and Iggy gonna win it.
Iggy decision from
final
the
decision.
Vet.
Bill, what do you got?
Bill, who you got on this?
No, going with Gavin Tucker on this one. Here's why.
Boom.
So Dan Ige he's 2 for 3 on his last 3 fights, but 2 of his wins were all split decisions, and then he lost his last fight. Gavin Tucker has 1 loss, and it was a unanimous decision. I think 4 fights ago. That's his only loss. So I'm going to go with it. Now, don't get me wrong. This is still a coin toss fight. Do not put this in a parlay. Do not make this a lock. But I'm going to go with Gavin Tucker decision. Again, coin toss fight. Don't put this in any of your I wouldn't make it a lock or anything like that. You still might eke out a win. But at the end of the day, going with the Canadian, Gavin Tucker, decision win.
All right, Joe, who do you got on that one?
Same. You know, I same guy. Bill kind of covered his bases. Like, hey, you know, don't bet the farm on it. You know, and don't do. But yet, probably not. But remember, because it seems to be every single week we keep doing this for free. And if anybody's listening, they've got to be banking on this kind of stuff because these are insider information tips that we know that the other guys don't. Okay, we talk to people that work at serious MMA gyms. We know people on the inside, and there's a reason why we keep calling these upsets. So is this a big upset? No. But I got Tucker. He's a well-rounded finisher. He's got 6 knockouts, 4 subs. And I got
still drives a Mercedes when he was 16.
Well, Nick may be right on that accidentally again, because he has been before. But, you know, I'm just saying, when Bill and I call these upsets and we do it every single week, just know we're not throwing something at the wall and hoping it sticks. We know what the hell we're talking about, and we've proven it.
That is true. So, my bookie account and my DraftKings is doing very well based off of UFC picks. So thanks, guys, on that one. And like I said, if you're paying attention on Gruntworks, put money on what these guys are saying. All right. Don't put your whole bankroll if it's your first time, because if they happen to have a bad week, which is once every like 4 months, all right, it happens. All right. But they're on fire right now. On fire. All right. We'll go to the next one. The light heavyweight, the co-main. You got Misha. Okay, I know who I'm picking. All right, versus Ryan Spann. All right, I'm going with Misha Serkinov. One, because he's from the Eastern Bloc, and his name's Misha. Oh, the dude. As soon as he landed in America, somebody made fun of him, right? Yeah. And he just beat the shit out of whoever did that. Yeah. So I'm going with Misha just based off of his name. So now Gruntworks, don't bet on that. Okay, but Sergeant G, who do you got? You got Misha or Ryan Spann?
I'm gonna stay American, man. I'm gonna pick Mr. Superman over here, Ryan Spann. I'm gonna pick Mr. Superman over. He gonna show Misha. He gonna treat Misha the way Misha need to be treated, man.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna take him down the second round with an armbar.
Oh, second round sub.
Armbar in the second round.
Second round sub.
Very impressed with Sergeant G so far. He's done some research. You're not bad, brother. I'm telling you, not bad.
I'm liking his picks.
Yeah. I still think you're sandbagging, but we'll find out.
All right, Joe. Who do we got? Who do we got in the Misha Ryan Spann?
Man, I agree with Sergeant G. I like Ryan Spann. I like the fact I like how he's done against top competition. He's got 11 subs. I think he goes sub first round, and that's what I'm calling. I'm picking Spann by submission in the first. For a light heavyweight, 11 subs is a lot. Very athletic dude. Misha has had his chin tested, and the results were well-cooked fettuccine. That's when they tested his jaw. That's what it was. So he can definitely get KO'd. Spann has the ability to knock people out. But Nick, I know you agree with this logic because you and I have always seen eye to eye on this one. When it's a 50-50 fight, the supreme athlete is usually the guy you roll with, and Spann most definitely is. So, Bill, I think I know what you want to say, but roll with it.
So Joe and I are close on this one. Close. It's definitely going to be Spann. He's the better athlete. I don't think he's getting out of the first round, but I'm going with Spann first round TKO. The reason why I'm saying that is Misha, 3 of his last 5 fights, he's been knocked out in the first round.
That's a fettuccine noodle.
Yeah. Is that a stat or a trend?
Both.
It's a strength.
Because it literally is a stat. 3 of 5.
So 3 of his last 5 fights, Joe or Nick, he's been knocked out in the first round. And early
you don't got to justify yourself to me. I've already bowed down to your pick supremacy with both of you. So
yeah, I'm gonna go with definitely Stam. I'm gonna go with first round TKO.
All right. All right. So now we'll go to the main event.
Ooh, my favorite.
RNG, are you ready for the main event?
Buddy. I'm ready for the main event, man.
Yeah,
like I saw the main event. I was like, Joe's going out and fighting. Oh wait, that's not Joe. That's Muhammad.
Yeah, you got Leon Edwards, and then you got Bilal Muhammad.
I can have a fade and a beard, RNG. That's profiling.
Yes, you just can't do that in America anymore. But anyways,
you hurt my feelings.
I'm sure. We'll cancel your shit out right away.
That's it.
Anyways,
I'm boycotting your shit tomorrow.
Boycott tomorrow, right?
Boycotting would be an effective way to send a message. Canceling is not. However,
you're a Harris.
Yeah. So when we got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad, Sergeant G, who we got in that fight? How's it going down?
Man, I was reading up on this fight here. Mr. Muhammad got caught into this fight last minute. He got caught in this fight last minute on this, and he's trying to make a name for himself. Like he said, his nickname is Remember the Name. Go figure that, right? I think this thing is going to be a boring fight. I think it's going to be real boring. Both of them, I think they're going to try to take each other down. They're going to have some punches going back and forth. But I think if Muhammad tries hard enough, he can actually get some licks in on Edwards. I think it's going to go to his decision, though. It's going to end up being a damn split decision at the end of the night.
So you're going Muhammad decision?
Yeah.
All right. I'm writing it down. I got your scorecard down for your free shirt versus the experts. All right. Bill, the champ. What do we got in this fight?
Okay, so this is one of my favorite fights. Here's the thing. And Joe knows I really like Bilal Muhammad. He's another one of those guys who has an endless tank. His fighting style is I'm going to come forward the whole time, but he has a problem with keeping that left hand up. So I'm going to go with Leon Edwards decision, but Sergeant G might be right. This might be a split decision, but it's going to go to Leon Edwards, and here's why. Leon Edwards has the better resume. He's on an 8-fight win streak and hasn't lost since Usman. And losing to Kamaru Usman is not a bad loss. He's literally destroyed everyone who's gone in front of him. And the other problem is Bilal has been that Dana White go-to guy. If you've been a UFC fan, Dana White's been putting fights together nonstop. And Bilal has been that guy that's raised his hand and says, hey, I'll fight anybody and I'll fight him every week. So he's had a very active record. If this fight happened 4 months from now and Bilal had time to rest, put a camp together, and then come in and fight, I'd actually vote for Bilal. But I think he's actually probably tired from nonstop fighting. He needs to get a full camp together to learn how to keep his hands up, especially that left hand. I think Leon Edwards is going to win this fight. It's going to be a decision. But Leon's going to be tested. It wouldn't surprise me if Bilal won, but I'm still going to make this not only Leon Edwards' decision, but I'm also making it a lock. Leon.
Oh, snap.
Is a bad man. He's on an 8-fight win streak. He probably learned a lot from fighting Usman. And I think Bilal just needs to rest. He just needs to take a break. Bilal is going to be a top 10 contender. He's going to stay there. But this one's going to be a lock, and Leon Edwards by decision.
All right, Joe, coming down on the high a little bit. I saw those eyes. They looked a little more serious for this fight. So who do we got in the final card?
This is definitely a lock, man. This is Leon Edwards night. He's this guy's waited. He's bided his time, and there's a lot of people out there that say he's the next guy challenging for the belt. I don't know if I've drank the Kool-Aid yet. To be personally honest, I would love to see him and Masvidal go at it after this fight because they hate each other, and that's a bad blood fight that needs to happen, and they're both about the same contendership. But
that'd be a good fight too.
And I agree that Muhammad's. How do you not respect the kid? He fights, man. He loves a fight, and this was supposed to be Chimaev. This was supposed to be Kazmat Chimaev fighting Leon Edwards, and dude, what an incredible fight that would be, because that Chimaev was coming up and he was blowing through everybody, and there was a lot of people, including me and you, Bill, that thought, you know what, I don't know if that kid is hype or he really can blow through everybody, because he looked the part. He hadn't hit that kind of competition yet, and Edwards had been waiting his shot, and him and Chimaev fighting was the perfect time for the perfect two fighters. And not seeing him make this card really did suck, but Muhammad is a great replacement and is second to none when it comes to heart
and
in
he
his
won't
gas
give you a
tank.
boring fight. He's going to come forward and swing the whole time.
But I do think Edwards is that good. His striking is that good. The 4-inch reach, the 4-inch height advantage, and the fact that Edwards really believes he's on a title run. I think he wins this going away by decision. But I would not be surprised to see him lose 1 round, maybe even 2 rounds on the scorecards. I think it's going to be fight of the night, but I got Edwards locked.
Very nice. Very nice. I gotta get a little triggered here like Joe does. All right. I said a knock on the door. Never guess who it was. Somebody selling solar panels. Knock it off with the solar panels. All right. I'm done with that shit. Okay.
So
anyways, tell him to come on the show.
I know. I should have brought him on. I'm like, no, man, come on in here, man. Why don't you sell solar panels to all the fucking groundworks?
Nick, look, if you want to sell me solar panels and I'm at the door with the podcast, you just go like this. I'm glad you arrived. We were expecting you. Yeah. And just grab them and bring them in the house, you know?
Yeah, next time. Give
them a little payback.
All right. Now, those of you who stuck around, we appreciate it. I know some of you jump in and out. Now they're going to give you their locks. This is where we got to pay attention. All right. So, Bill, who are your locks? What's your parlay? And who's your DraftKings free money bet?
Okay.
Money bet. Excuse me.
So my locks are going to be Leon Edwards. And I'll even go as far as say is Bilal wins first round, Leon wins next 2 rounds after that. My other lock is going to be Martinez. And I'll even give you a third lock on the prelims with Hill over Yoder. That fight's been canceled due to various other crazy crap. It's another one of the female fights on the prelims. So those are my 3 locks. My parlay, I would do a 4-fight parlay. I would do Edwards, Martinez, Hill, and then I'm going to call an upset. On the prelims, there's a -375 favorite who I think is going to lose to a guy named Rafa, who's coming off an undefeated streak. He's going to come in and fight a dude out of Kandahar.
Good name.
Who's a -375. So
wait, the guy's coming to fight out of Kandahar?
Good name, Sergeant G. Rafa.
So right, Rafa, there you go, guys.
So I got Rafa, fighter out of Mexico, is going to be the upset of the night too, and he's super cheap on DraftKings.
$6,800 on DraftKings.
So hey, go get him. Go get him right now.
Hill, Rafa.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, Joe, who's your locks? Who's your locks? What's your parlay? And what's your DraftKings surprise?
My locks are Martinez, Edwards. I definitely like Angela Hill. I'm not going to build everybody's DraftKings lineup for them, but if you listen to Bill and I's picks, and Bill, I think this is fair because when we were on the phone, I looked up what our picks cost. And if you want to listen to a good DraftKings lineup, listen to the show because it's actually, I think you can afford every one of our picks. I'm dead serious about that.
Nice.
We pick some upsets here and there, and Bill and I win money every weekend on the UFC on DraftKings. So does Nick usually
every weekend.
Yeah. So I mean, this is actually a lot of fun. It's like a turkey shoot for me. I like Angela Hill. She's expensive on DraftKings, but she's one of my locks. My DraftKings steal is Ray Rodriguez. I think he's 7,000, and he's fighting against Ronnie Yaya. He's a plus 240 underdog. Ronnie Yaya is 473,000 years old. He's fought in 47 different venues.
His first fight was 02.
He's a bionic man. He's so old. I don't know how he's that. Yeah, I don't know how he's that much of a favorite. But I like Ray Rodriguez. I don't see Ray Rodriguez getting dominated. And on DraftKings, that's all you need is a guy to take it deep, land some strikes, make it close. And if that's the guy you spend the least amount of money on and he gets you 80 points, you're not bad. Or if he wins the fight and gets you 130, you're welcome. But that's my DraftKings steal right there is Ray Rodriguez.
Here's my advice to the gamblers out there. the little bets that Joe and I have done, where we've ended up being in third place when we should have been first. We've lost out to dudes who bet on all the prelims.
Yep, that's
so
it.
Listen to our prelim picks and listen to our prelim locks, because all the guys that keep coming in the top 5 finishes are guys that are betting on these prelims, not the main cards.
When I first got on DraftKings, I had 3 fighters left, and I was like 250 points off first because the guy picked 6 prelim fights and got them all right. There's a reason why that happens on DraftKings, and if you do your due diligence on these fights, it's because not a whole lot of other people do, and that's how you win. Is you look up these guys and make an educated guess, but because they're prelim fights, the research doesn't go into them a whole lot. So if you do,
let Joe and I
you can get a hand up. Yeah, we're not going to do it for free. I know that much.
All right. Hey, before I plug our sponsors and say happy Friday to all you mofrackies, Sergeant G, give us some plugs, man. Where can we get your store? Where can we get your swag? Where can we support your wife's store and all that stuff? Throw some plugs out there.
Man. Like you guys already know, man. You get the cool swag, the Stone Vet swag over at brokenjarhead.com, man. You go over there and just check out the store that he has. Broken Jarhead has all kinds of great stuff. Not only does he have the Stone Vet gear, but he also has a bunch of his stuff that he's putting out there every day. He's got something new coming out every day, man. Also, don't forget to go over to Rafa180.com. They got some amazing bath products. Amazing. If you're interested in trying some amazing CBD products coming from the only FDA regulated lab out of the Midwest. If you go over there, guess what, man? You check out with VTT, get 15% off all your orders. Not just the first order. What's up?
I sent some business your way when you first came on. And let me tell you something. They don't hand out candy. I'm telling you, I was like, man, I hope he's legit because they're going to tell me if he ain't. And They loved it. I'm dead serious. You absolutely got a 5-star. The guy I work with, he's an MP or an old MP. And his wife ordered off Rafa and loved the product she got and gave you guys, wish she had more hands. She'd give you 4 thumbs up.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, though, everybody's sketchy about CBD. Here and there, it's gone up, it's gone down. The market comes and goes like crazy. But guess what? Rafa 180 is always there and ain't going anywhere. Like I said, all the products are 100% THC free. So if you work where you can't have THC, all CBD products are 100% THC free. And like I said, coming from the only FDA regulated lab in the Midwest, man.
And it's Marine Corps supported, veteran owned, baby. That's the big thing. So
absolutely. And like I said, you come over here, check out with VTT, get 15% off all your orders. Not your first, all your orders, man. And of course, don't forget to catch me every Wednesday here with the Trash Talk guys, putting out my nonsense of what's going on in our country that you guys are being blind to. And then every Friday, I got new guests coming on every Friday, hosting nonprofits and small veteran-owned businesses, doing some great things in our community.
Hell yeah. So make sure you check out the Stone Vet. All right. Check out Rafa180.com and check out BrokenJar.com. Now, our sponsors. All right. As always, we really appreciate 10th Mountain Whiskey. All right. So make sure you get in there. Same thing. Put in that VTT code and they're going to give you a discount. All right. Get some cordial, get some bourbon. All right. We still don't give it to Bill yet because we got to keep coming back for more. Eventually we'll give him some. And then obviously want to give a big shout out to Ventura Training.
What am I going to use for a backdrop? What am I going to use for a backdrop? I'm sending this to Bill.
Yeah, he doesn't even drink it. So anyways, you got MAT, that's called muscle activation technique. All right. And we got Ventura Training and Athletics. They help us out. They do all work with your muscles, man. So if you got, that helps out your brain. So if you got TBI, PTSD, all right, instead of taking all those pills, all right, hit up Rafa 180. All right. Hit up all those other supplement companies that'll help you out that aren't pharmaceutically made crap. Okay. All those stuff that's just going to make you constipated and walk over the goddamn place. All right. So check out those muscle activation guys. All right. If you're out in California and you're lucky enough, go see Ventura Training and Athletics and he'll work on you for free if you're a veteran. So, and that's about, they charge about $400 an hour. So it's a pretty good thing that they're doing. And then we'll also give a big shout out to NeuroFlow. If you're active duty watching this and you're a leader, all right, check out NeuroFlow. All right. Get some of your soldiers on it, get your whole damn battalions on it. The Air Force uses it. And I say it all the time. All right. If the Air Force is using it,
We should all be using it.
We should all be using it. Okay, they fly planes and shit. Anyways, we really appreciate you all coming on. Okay, absolute pleasure. And we'll post the YouTube video of this so you can go back and make your fight picks the right way. Anyways, it's a pleasure having you. Enjoy your Fridays. Be safe. And we'll see you tomorrow, because tomorrow we got a guest coming on who was a Marine. Or you still are a Marine, right, Sergeant G? You never was a Marine, right? You're always a Marine. So we have a Marine from the 70s coming on who also happened to be an undercover ATF agent. And he wrote a book about it called Rat Snakes. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what his stories are.
I feel like a kid before Christmas.
It's going to be awesome talking to this guy.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hope and we'll be on it'll be 1400 Eastern time, and we'll be right here on Gruntworks and our YouTube channel. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.